What's up YouTube, it's your boy James back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the upcoming Air Jordan releases for the month of February 2021. Now before we get into the video and start running down the list of the releases, I just want to give you a quick disclaimer that all these release dates are subject to change, and as we've seen in the month of January, Jordan Brand can push back these release dates anytime they want to. Now kicking off the video, the first sneaker that I want to talk about is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Trophy Rooms, which is a collaboration between Jordan Brand and Michael Jordan's son Marcus. Now, there's been a lot of speculation and rumors about this release. It was supposed to drop in the month of February, but then there was rumors that some sneakers were stolen and there was only a limited amount of these sneakers made, I think around 12,000, but now they're reworking them and they may change it up to kind of combat the sneakers that were stolen. Not really sure if this sneaker is going to drop, but I can tell you one thing, that it's going to be worth a lot of money if it does drop. The hype on this is really huge, and I'm only telling you about it just in case it does drop. You guys can search the internet, look for possible release dates, check your sneakers app, and to see if this sneaker is going to drop. It's going to be really hard to get. It's going to be really limited, and we don't even know if it's coming out. But just keep an eye out for it because this is a sneaker that you do not want to miss out on. Now the next sneaker that I want to talk about is releasing on February 6th, and that is the Air Jordan 12 Low SE Super Bowl sneaker, and it has a retail price tag of $190. Now, this sneaker is special because of the Super Bowl. It is giving a nod to the city of Tampa Bay for hosting the event, not necessarily the team playing in the Super Bowl. And the Air Jordan 12 Low is not something that I like. I personally do not like the 12 in the low silhouette. But when it comes to these special releases, you can fully expect it to sell out, and a lot of people are going to go after it. Now currently the resale price on these shoes before release date is not crazy high, but if the shoe is really limited, you could probably expect the resale price of this sneaker to escalate dramatically. Next up on the list, scheduled to be released on the same day, February 6th, we have the Air Jordan 5 Retro Anthracite with a retail price tag of $190. Now for me, this is looking to be like a must cop, and I'm not the biggest fan of the Air Jordan 5 silhouette to begin with, but this colorway is fire, and I really like the materials that are used on it. They do have a very nice suede, and then you have that 3M material that sets it off really nicely. This is a sneaker that I'm actually going to try to get into my collection. I don't have very many Jordan 5s, I do have some, but like I said, this is not something that I normally would go after. And if you're on the fence about possibly picking up this sneaker when it's released, I wouldn't sleep on it. I expect an instant sellout, and I do expect this sneaker to have some resale value. Now moving on, releasing on February 10th, we have the Air Jordan 1 High OG 1985 in the neutral gray colorway. Now this sneaker has a retail price tag of $200, and as we all know, the Air Jordan 1 High OG almost always sells out immediately. It's really hard to get, and it doesn't matter what colorway they release on the sneaker. They could literally make the most ugly sneaker possible and the most expensive one too, and it's going to be an instant sellout. It's going to be worth a lot of money, and it's going to be really hard to get. You can fully expect to get an L on this sneaker. I don't think it's going to be, made in mass quantities. And if you are able to cop it for the retail price tag of $200, it will have resale value, and you probably will be able to make a couple of bucks if you want to resell it. Now this is a sneaker that I am going after. I do really want it. I like the colorway a lot. I do tend to take an L on almost every Air Jordan 1 High. I don't know why. I can't actually catch dubs on these. I do have some in my collection, but I always go into Air Jordan 1 High releases expecting an L. Now next up on our list, scheduled to be released the very next day on February 11th, we have the Air Jordan 14 Low Terracotta. And this sneaker has a retail price tag of $200. Now this is a collaboration between Jordan Brand and Clot, and you can fully expect this sneaker to sell out. Now personally for me, I don't like the 14 and lows whatsoever. It's not something that I would ever buy. It's not something that I would ever wear. But this sneaker is going to sell out. All these collaborations with Jordan Brand always go up in value after the release date. So if this is a sneaker that you want, you do want to try to cop it for retail, because if you catch an L on a release date, you're going to have to pay some resale money to actually get this sneaker in your collection. So if you want this sneaker, try to cop it for retail on February 11th. Next up on our list, rumored to be released the same exact day on February 11th, we have the Air Jordan 1 Mid AllStar Weekend sneaker with a retail price tag of $125. Now I actually already have this sneaker, and I got it on the resale market. I actually got this on eBay because I really wanted it. I'm a big fan of black and white sneakers, and you do have the carbon fiber print in the back and the patent leather, and it was just something that I really wanted to get into my collection as soon as I possibly could. Now I have heard that this sneaker has been released in store at Finish Line and some other retailers, but I haven't seen any online releases at all whatsoever. And as far as I know, it's supposed to be released by Nike. on the actual release date, but who knows. The thing about Air Jordan 1 mids and lows is they don't have concrete release dates. It's actually one of the reasons why I kind of like it. You know, it does make it a little bit easier to cop them, because for one, not a lot of people like them as much as the highs. But, you know, since they don't have concrete release dates, like, not everybody's just trying to get it all at once. So you do have a good chance to cop it for that retail price. If these sneakers are not actually released on the internet, you know, from Nike or Sneakers app or anything like that, you can pick them up at GOAT and StockX and places like eBay. And the prices on them right now aren't so bad. So, you know, if this is a sneaker you want, you can actually check out my review right here and decide on if this is a sneaker that you want. Now, next up on our list, releasing on February 12th, we have a women's exclusive Air Jordan 1 High OG in the silver and black colorway. Now, this sneaker has a retail price tag of $170. Now, this was originally planned to be released around NBA AllStar weekend, and even though the AllStar game is no longer happening, we're still getting the sneakers. Now, for me, this is a must cop. Even though it's a women's release, they are expected to have extended sizes so men can pick them up too. Now, I really like this colorway a lot. I like black and silver together. I like black and white together. So anything like that, black, white, gray, silver, you know, that's something that I always go after. It's going to be a shoe that I'm going to try to obtain. I'll probably catch an L on it because women and men are going after it, but I'm really going to try to cop it. So if you like this particular colorway, it's going to be released on February 12th, $170. Now, next up on our list, this is probably going to be the sneaker of the month, and this is going to be released on February 13th. And that is the Air Jordan 6 Carmine with a retail price tag of $200. Now, when I was a little kid, the Air Jordan 6 Carmine is what made me fall in love with the Air Jordans, period. It was the first sneaker that I ever asked for. I didn't get it, but you know, I do have the 2014 version that I love. Now, the 2021 version of the Air Jordan 6 Carmine has the Nike Air branding on the back heel of the sneaker, which is just like the original that Michael Jordan wore in 1991 when he won his first championship against the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, this is going to be a massive GR. There's going to be a lot of pairs of these available, and everyone and their mama is going after the Air Jordan 6 Carmine. Everybody wants this sneaker. Everybody's going to try to cop this sneaker. Is it going to be easy to get? Probably not, but you know, you do have a really good chance of picking up. It's going to be released everywhere. You know, Nike Sneakers app, every retailer under the sun. You're going to have a good chance to cop it for retail. But if you don't, it's going to cost you some money. But if you want this sneaker, also keep an eye out for any possible shock drop on the Nike Sneakers app. We've all kind of been expecting it for the last month, but it just hasn't happened. At this point, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's actually only going to be released on the actual release day for $200. Moving on, releasing on February 20th, we have the Air Jordan 3 Cool Gray with a retail price tag of $190. Now, this sneaker was originally supposed to be released in January. It was pushed back all the way to February 20th. Last month, I knew that this was going to be an instant sellout, something that everybody was going after, but there's just so much heat in February that I don't know if everybody's going to be able to afford to get all the sneakers that are coming out in February. There's just so many, and a lot of them are just super dope. I mean, they're almost all must cops. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cop all of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to cop all of them. I may have to go take out a loan. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm not taking out a loan for sneakers. You know what I'm saying though? Like $190 for this sneaker is a really good price for, you know, that colorway. It's something that I definitely want, and I know a lot of people are going after it too. You can expect a quick sellout of this sneaker, and you know, on the resale price, who really knows, but it's definitely going to be worth some money after the actual release date. So on February 20th, $190, Air Jordan 3 Cool Grays, good luck to you. Now, moving right along, scheduled to be released on February 27th, we have the Air Jordan 4 Retro Taupe Haze, and this has a retail price tag of $200. Now, this was another sneaker that was supposed to be released in January that was pushed back to February, and personally for me, this is a pass. I really do love the 4s though. It's one of my favorite silhouettes. I normally go after most 4s. This is just not a sneaker that I think that I need or that I would wear. I know a lot of people are going after it. I know that's going to be sold out. It's going to be worth some money. It's not going to be easy to get like most 4s are. But personally for me, especially if I cop the Cool Grays, I don't really see myself needing these too. But even if I take an L on the Cool Grays, I probably won't go after these. There's just so many other releases coming up that I want, and this Air Jordan 4 is a pass for me. But if it's something that you want, it's coming out February 27th, and it has a retail price tag of $200. I'd like to thank you all for rocking out with me and watching this video. I want to wish you all the best of luck at copping your favorite sneakers in the month of February. There's a lot of heat, it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be expensive. But I do want to wish you all the best of luck. I hope you get everything that you really, really want. And until next video, peace.